This price range is, to be honest with you, is shitty.
Yeah, we'll do it.
It's a difficult price range. Hello and welcome to Fuel. We're going to be listing the top 5 cars that you can get as a fresh grad for under 20k. You want to get something cheap and affordable, so if things go down south, you can easily maintain it. And if you're a new driver, you'd probably want to get something secondhand so that if you chip it or scratch it, you're not going to feel so bad about it. First up, the Perodua Ivy. It's cheap, it's just slightly over 10 years old, it's well made, it's reliable, and it's good old homegrown goodness. The Perodua Ivy is smaller than a sedan, so it's easier to park, it's got good fuel economy, but on the other hand, it's got a really cheap feeling interior. When you're sitting in the driver's seat, it feels a little bit plasticky. Number 2, the Proton Saga FLX. This is a much newer car and was originally designed as a budget vehicle from Proton. It's less than 10 years old and it's locally made, so parts are easy to come by if anything should go wrong. It's got an extremely fuel-efficient CVT engine. However, if you don't start that engine once a week, you could run into some starting issues. Overall, the Proton Saga FLX is a much more plasticky and nasty car than a Ivy, but it is much newer and it will last you a little longer. Next up, the Ford Fiesta 1.6. If you're a fresh grad and you're after something a little bit sportier, why not go after the Ford Fiesta? Aesthetically, it looks quite sporty, and even though it's coming from 2011, it looks pretty good. If you wanted a slightly more reliable version of it, you might look at the Mazda Series 2, which shares the same engine and gearbox. So would that really make it more reliable? It is a bit of a small car, there's not much boot space, but if you're about speed, maybe it's the car for you. However, if you are 6 foot tall or more, maybe remove the front seats so you can fit in it better. Next up, the Toyota Vios. First generation and second generation Vioses are known for being ultra reliable. They have good fuel economy, but if you can, try and get a second gen. Although this car is over 10 years old, it still might be sought after more than a Ivy. The car is a sedan, so you got a nice bit of boot space. If you're going to get a first generation Vios, it's almost going to be as old as you, so it might need its bushings replaced, its engine mounting swapped out, or its suspension refurbished. If you're looking for something a lot more reliable and more luxurious, then look no further than your uncle's Honda Accord. The Honda Accord has plenty of space for your passengers. It's got a really good chassis, so therefore inherently has a lovely, luxurious ride feel. On the downside, the large engine capacity does mean your road tax is going to be a bit pricey. Also, fuel efficiency might not be so good, and because the car is more luxurious, parts are generally going to cost you a little bit more. So to wrap up the price range of less than 20,000, you have a few options. Honourable mentions are the Proton Persona, Peugeot 308, the Honda Seti, Hyundai i10, the Nissan Latio. I did the commercial for that one. So from us here at Fuel, we wish you a very happy MCO, EMCO, IMCO, MC to the O. Stay safe.
I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. And be sure to check out some of the other videos we've got over here. Maybe that one, or this one, or that one. Remember, get fueled.